Elon Musk is pointing the finger at the Ukraine for cyber attack on X that has caused major outages today, including this very program. This wonderful program that all of you are just so desperate to be a part of and watch, and I thank you for. Yes, the Ukraine is insane and coming after Elon Musk. There's no way to make that rhyme. You can hear it from him if you'd like.
Cyber attack on X today, which shut it down and may have been foreign sourced. Yes. It's a big story. You want to give us a moment on that?
Well, we're not sure exactly what happened, but there was a massive cyber attack to try to bring down the X system with IP addresses originating in the Ukraine area.
If you're a nerd or somewhat of a nerd like myself, or I'm just not a nerd, I'm just a guy, what we think it is a DDoS attack, right? A denial of service attack where they just overwhelm the system and it just shuts down. Now, apparently that's happening there. The internet's just being weird today because at my job, I work online remotely at another job. I couldn't get access to the service at that job either. So it's very interesting. And it's reflective of how much of a drug that X has become as far as people like me who try to generate content. X is a great machine to generate content because all you have to do is do a couple cursory searches. And it's like, oh, look, this thing's trending. That thing's trending. Here's a video clip. There's a video clip. Oh, yeah, it's so easy. It's actually a lot easier. So we're trying to figure it out in real time how to get around it. But Elon Musk has pointed the finger at the Ukraine for the major cyber attack on X that has caused most outages today. Tens of thousands of users reported at least 3 major outages of the website and the app. And right now it's still like that because we weren't able to connect on either Rumble or on StreamYard today. Pro-Palestinian hacker group Dark Storm Team claimed responsible for the DDoS attack on the platform, according to a public Telegram post. The group is known for primarily targeting countries and entities that support Israel's attack on Gaza following Hamas's surprise attack on October 7th, 2023. And my response every time everybody asks me about whether Israel or Hamas, I just say Rome, Kingdom of Jerusalem. So yeah, you have to get to a certain amount. You have to get like 500 followers or 1,000 followers, and you got to get 5 million impressions. If you pay, you got to be, first of all, you got to be a verified Twitter user or X user. And then you have to get so many impressions per month, and then you get paid. So for the rich, the content rich, like your Tim Pools and your Jason Whitlocks and anybody in Hassan Piker, if you're a known entity or Steven Crowder and you get impressions on your tweets, you get paid. People like me who get like thousands, 12,000, 13,000 impressions on a tweet, I got a long way to go before I actually start getting paid on the X platform. Is it a possibility that could happen? Absolutely. But it's going to be a lot more work for somebody like me who is an unknown versus a known quantity. And that's just how it goes. Of course, that's another reason why you have so much garbage on the on X platform. They have a lot of garbage accounts. It's like, do you like this dog? Yes or no? They don't care if you like the dog. They just want you to look at the tweet, give the impression, and repost it so they can get more views. That's all it's about. They call it engagement farming. Back into this story about X, though. However, Musk suggested that a large coordinated group and or country is involved, the Ukraine, in the massive hack. In a series of posts on X will get attacked every day, but this was done with a lot of resources. Musk later told Larry Kudlow during this interview that the hackers had an IP address originally in the Ukraine area. And so this seems like it is part of a coordinated attempt to go after Musk. Not only has X been attacked, but Teslas across the country. Tesla was the darling of the left because it was electronic vehicles and we were saving the planet. And look how great I am. Look how environmentally conscious I am because I'm just so cool in my Tesla. Yay! Except the fact that, everybody was like, you're a loser in your Tesla because you're annoying. Not the case anymore, guys. Not the case. People are violently going after people in Teslas. And it's not just Cybertrucks. And then you guys, well, the Cybertruck's ugly. I get it. But it's not just the Cybertrucks people are going after now. People are actively going after people in cars. This happened, I believe, in New York. This happened in a major city. It may have been in New York, but I do not know that for a fact. But this happened this weekend. So this guy just ran up to this one person's car and like smacked the side of it and was flipping it off. No, it was in New York. And the idea is, what is this guy doing? What is this guy going to attempt to accomplish by flipping off a guy with his family in the car and hitting the side of it? First of all, that only happens in New York, because if you come after me, if I'm in a Tesla and you're doing this in Texas, that's grounds for assault. Now, am I going to do anything to push back? I will not say, because I don't want to be on video. But in the state of Texas, your car is considered part of your castle. Maybe Michael, look what I can do. But there's that. And then you also have this happened over the weekend as well. There's a couple of other violent attacks that took place. 44 cars, 44 wheels stolen from Teslas in League City. League City is actually the place where they develop the Teslas, where they like quality control them. What do I mean is that near Austin, they have the Gigafactory. They have this ugly giant glass building. And that's where they make the Cybertrucks and the Model Ys and everything. And then they ship them out. So if you're driving down 35 or the toll road 180, which goes around, you'll see, trucks driving with Teslas and Cybertrucks and all these other things from the Gigafactory near the Austin International Airport. So whenever my wife and I leave out of Austin International, we got to drive by the ugly Gigafactory. I call it the SS Concrete, because it's just a big concrete and glass building. It is literally the ugliest thing you could imagine. It is a monument to minimalism, and I just hate it. Ugh, it's gross. Anyway, so this League City, they build these out in Austin, then you drive them all over the place. League City, if my Texans are correct, that's near Houston. And then Houston, they stage them there and they ship them out on boats all over the place. So this place in League City, where they took all of these wheels from these Teslas, is part of the staging area, part of the place where they keep them. And so these things are increasing in, oh, I was right. Nice. I mean, my man G Money's telling me I'm good, so we're good there. So we're seeing this guy, like they couldn't afford to give him 2 blocks. That's ridiculous. But they're just stealing the wheels from these cars. And over the weekend, it just seems like there is more and more vandalism. And think whatever you want about Elon Musk. He's not my favorite guy. He's not my favorite guy in the world. But the fact of the matter is, the guy shouldn't be attacked for expressing political opinions. So vandalism and attacks on Tesla accelerate as Musk says Act Blue Soros to blame. Attacks on Tesla dealerships as protests against Elon Musk's recent forte into politics looks to accelerate. Over the last few weeks, there have been countless reports of protests at Tesla showrooms and vandalism at Tesla vehicles and superchargers. Yeah, there's videos of superchargers going up in flames. And so people are just randomly attacking these Tesla dealerships. Like some guys with a random car in downtown Seattle, and some guy just runs up and starts smashing. You can think Teslas are the ugliest vehicles on the planet, and I do. And I think electric vehicles are kind of stupid outside of a city, stuff. Get out of here. But that's somebody else's property. And they shouldn't have to suffer for it. Like the person that bought this Tesla, they might not agree with Elon Musk, yet why does their stuff have to get attacked? Oh, you bought a car from Elon. Shut up, you moron. Whatever, dude. A Tesla store was shot up in Oregon, of course, land of the tolerant left. Of course, Oregon is a gun-free zone, by the way. The entire state has no guns. But there you go. You have this dealership. Let me see. being shot up. Let's go from the beginning. You guys can listen to it.
Police tape, bullet holes, and shattered glass. Crews spent the day cleaning up the Tesla dealership after investigators say someone shot it up overnight Thursday, causing tens of thousands of dollars in damage.
When employees showed up to work this morning, that's when they discovered the damage.
Tigard police say someone fired at least 7 shots, damaging 3 cars and shattering windows. Fortunately, it happened overnight when employees were gone.
I think the concerning thing for the employees is that it happened at all, and that one of those shots went into an office and into a computer monitor. Ultimately, we're just thankful that nobody was hurt.
The latest vandalism comes just one day after federal investigators say they arrested a man in Salem for similar crimes. He's accused of throwing Molotov cocktails and shooting at the Tesla dealership there. Like in that case, Tigard police are now working with the FBI and ATF to determine if the latest vandalism is politically motivated. Tesla stores nationwide.
See, they didn't even stop it. That's the superchargers. They're just lighting superchargers up on fire too. Let's see if we can find that real quick. Where's my one? Yeah. Tesla superchargers. You know, these things are being set up on fire as well. And it's crazy that this is actually taking place. You have this stuff like, ooh, he's so trendy. He wrote Nazi on a supercharger. Wow. Look at that. It's totally resisting, homie. Let's see. Yeah, that one. There was one where there was a bunch of them on fire. Let's see here. Tesla supercharger fire. I can't believe I have to get that specific. But that it? Let's see. Nope, that's just a gas station. Never mind. But yeah, there was one where there was a bunch of Tesla superchargers on fire. There it is. There it is. And that is not cheap, folks. That is not cheap at all. There's the copper, there's the electricity. The amount of money that's needed to actually get those things up and operational is ridiculous. And all because Elon Musk decided to have a different political opinion than the leftists that he, I guess, was courting, right? In the beginning, he was courting these people as electric vehicle owners because that used to be the main market. Now it's whoever, you know, can afford it, I guess. But you have all these things. So on X, Musk said Saturday morning that an investigation has been linked to Act Blue funded groups to Tesla protests, with Act Blue backed by major donors like George Soros and Red Hoffman, now under scrutiny for allegedly illegal foreign donations, pumping the resignation of several senior officials, including the Associate General Counsel. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Is that like middle fingers? I don't know. Recall last week, Zero Hedge pointed out that vehicle owners are being forced to alter appearance of their cars. Yeah, there's people that are actually out there and they're taking the Tesla symbol off their car and they're putting like Toyota symbols on there or Audi symbols on there. So people don't realize it's a Tesla at first. So that way they don't get their car broken into. Let's see if they actually have this. Where now there's a bunch of pictures where they actually showed. But the Daily News wrote that some owners are using stickers from logos from other brands or displaying messages like anti-Elon Tesla Club to distance themselves from Elon Musk. Like, yeah, this bought used, no money to Elon, which, you know, you shouldn't have to do. But this is the stuff. So Elon is under attack on two fronts, whether it is, you know, the Tesla superchargers or the Tesla factories, or the Tesla dealerships, which, by the way, who are you really hurting when you attack a Tesla dealership? Are you hurting billionaire Elon Musk when you do that? No, you're not hurting Elon Musk. You're hurting the guy that makes $40,000 a year selling Teslas. You're messing with the janitors. You're messing with the run of the mill, the salt of the earth people that are trying to just do their job and make their way. No, but you got to be super resistance guy, and you're trying to show off to people that you're what? That you're with it. I'm with it. I'm cool. Ducka, 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 ducka. Like, no, you're not cool by messing up a person's livelihood who's trying to make their way. And it's going to get worse the longer Elon is associated with Trump and the more cuts and things. I mean, Elon's brand has been destroyed forever. Now, I'm not trying to throw a pity party for the guy because he's going to be fine. But still, these are the types of things that keep people from getting into politics, because the left caters in violence. That's what they do. And we're seeing that today on X, and we're seeing it, online and in the real world, that, he's on two fronts dealing with this stuff. And yeah, regardless of what you think of him, he shouldn't have to, and nobody should actually have to deal with it.